This self-destructive robot vanishes into a puddle of goo. In an effort to create robots capable of controlling their own life cycles, researchers have developed squishy little devices that can melt themselves into a puddle of goo. And this is an image of science advances. We have mimicked death in a life cycle where the robot could end itself. Seoul National University engineer Min-ha Oh told Peter Grad of Tech Explorer. This death, quote unquote, is triggered by internal ultraviolet LEDs that destabilize the chemical composition of the robot. This process takes about an hour though, and so it's likely we have a few decades before we see robots being employed as the kinds of vanishing spies proposed by researchers. Still, even the fictional mimetic polyalloy Terminator must have similarly humble beginnings. A 3 centimeter or 1.2 inch long robot body is composed of diphenyleodonium hexafluorophosphate mixed into a silicon resin. These materials allow it to remain tough but flexible enough for pneumatic power wriggles across the surface like a four-legged inchworm. Unlike conventional robots with limited degrees of freedom, soft robots demonstrate advanced functional adaptability and enable convoluted movements, the team explains, such as delicate handling of vulnerable objects or adapting to uncertain environments. This could prove useful for tasks such as delivering drugs to specific targets in a hard-to-reach corner of our bodies, disaster zones, or ocean depths. Oh and his colleagues tasked their squishy invention with a reconnaissance mission. Equipped with strain, temperature, and UV sensors, the little spy bot was able to successfully scoop up to a gun and take its temperature before retreating to the safe position to report its findings and initiate self-destruction. Exposure to ultraviolet light causes the diphenyleodonium hexafluorophosphate to convert into fluoride, weakening the entire structure to the point where high temperatures will cause it to melt. It completely disintegrated, leaving behind an oily liquid residue of decomposed silicon composite and thin film electronics, the researchers describe. Unfortunately, the remaining puddle contained potentially toxic fluoride ions, so the researchers added a calcium chloride compound to help neutralize these. Further work is required to improve the environmental impact of the robot's gooey remains. Oh and colleagues write in their paper, death and disposal of soft robots after their operational lifetime have given wide attention in terms of creating sustainable environment for future robotic systems. And this is published on Science Advances. This is on Science Alert by Tessa Kumuduros. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.